Good evening. We got DK Millie Maker number 91 coming up tonight. So we're going to hop in a room momentarily. First, I'm going to pull up the chat. Add it over here. Kind of. There we go. Attempt to add it. DK Millie Maker number 91 in the chat. We're going to go hop in a room right now. Way behind on these. I just gotten 2 more slow drafts. I had a little promo tonight. I've been holding out for promos. Not going the best. Holding out. I need lobby. I'm not very good at getting in here. Oh, yes. I meant to verify here. The fuck's fucked up here. Oh, okay. Never mind. Let me get on the DK setting. That way we're looking a little better here. Prize pool. The hell we got going on here? We'll go by NFL. There we go, the $20 million prize pool. That looks good right there. And we're going to enter right now. I see Underdog went down to 4 hours a pick. DK is still at 8. We'll see when the hell this happens. We're in a room. Pull up my YouTube, make sure everything's looking okay over here. I'm a little out of practice. It's been a few days. All right. It's looking all right. Probably only doing one tonight. We'll see. People get on, want to draft. I can always be persuaded. Cat's fucking up my camera here a little bit. That's okay. One of these days I'm gonna have to hop in here and do like a big stream. When will that be? I don't know. These drafts are rough. Friday, Saturday night, one of the two, if not both. I will probably do some more Underdog. I think I have maybe 16 left there. Hopefully this room will fill soon. Return to the lobby. Something went wrong. Says it's going to start soon. So we're up. We got a little time now. Assume it's going to be this new one right here. I would do multiple, but that's rough. All right, pick 4. Not bad. We're behind on Puka. I'd love to get a little more of him. But again, I'm not going to pass any of the big dogs up here. You never know. We'll get maybe a fallback on Chase. We'll see if there's some news here. I'll give DK props. Their news is great. No big deal. Again, Puka. I only have 3 shares of Puka. The bag manager. That's pretty sweet. Free thing right here. 3 shares of Puka. Not enough. While I'm thinking about it, let's check out, see how this is going, the dinger. We have 4 teams left in the playoffs. Trying to get a few teams to the finals here. We got one currently going right now. We're third in another. We'll see if the leaderboards here are updated. Refresh them. Less than an hour ago. So we're ahead by 86, behind 53, 135, and 119. So we're running out of time here. 86 feels decent. See if they got the pitching matchups done for tomorrow yet. That still looks like today's. I do believe. Yeah, I think that's still today's. All right, we should be going here on DK now. Such a slow draft. You got time to do other things. Yeah, we just now got fired up. Um, of course. No, I guess it's looking okay. The only thing streaming this bag manager is kind of hard to see shit. Oh, just like Adam on the clock, we got Puka. All right, so we just landed our fourth share of Puka. That's good. We don't have enough of them. So I look to build Puka out. I can show 10 of the players here. These drafts are quite slow. Underdog's just a lot more fun. DK's got the news. That's good. I like I added the player search in. See what we can get coming around here with Puka. Genty Fallen's kind of nice. Let's see what the news is on Genty here. Maybe misses a week or two. I don't think it's too bad. You can get some new exposure here with Genty. That's always fun. I better pull my chat back up just in case. I should probably fix the chat boxes too. Now that I'm using this bag manager. So for some odd reason, I fixed that one. It's just not my box. Why? I don't know. All right, we're coming up here. About 4 picks. Really don't want a Henry. Genty would give me some new exposure. Bowers could be fun. I think Malik Neighbors will be option number 3. just because it's kind of flipping the board a little bit. Take the value on Genty. I might pull Bowers up over Genty. I don't think I could get him back, but okay, Genty just went, so we'll go Bowers. I don't get a lot of Bowers. Can't be many shares of Bowers for me, to be honest. Where the fuck is he going? Yeah, it's my third share of Bowers in 91 drafts. McBride would be nice back for the week 17 correlation. Of course, we like Rice. Oops. We'll see what happens here. I mean, one way or the other, I'm not upset with this pick. Worst case scenario, I can go Josh Allen. But I think it'd be McBride, Rice, Olave, Collins, that order. Josh Allen is the emergency. Okay. Not Kyron Williams. Either three of these guys, fucking fantastic. Rice or McBride would have been my top two anyways. We're just going to go McBride for week 17. I really want to go Rice, so I'm not going to lie. Or we're going to go McBride. Double week tight ends. We could probably stop at the two, to be honest, and be just fine. Oh man, these drafts are so slow. And this is actually like fast for one of these. Let's report on Jeremiah Love here. So he's back out there doing some stuff. Would love to add him in with it. Probably ain't gonna happen, but yeah, Boot could be sweet to get that. Get some Rams Tampa going. Probably be my next choice. Not Brees Hall. The delay on this damn thing. I prefer to do slow drafts for DK. I really do. But I got a lot to do here yet, so I'm like, I better get in at least one. I should probably make a stream of it, but I gotta get up in 8 hours to do some work, so maybe I'll do another one. That'd probably be max. I'm just hoping they have a promo where I can launch in a bunch of slow drafts. But I imagine it's got to be going down to 4 hours soon. But yeah, I got a lot of work to do on DK. Underdog, no problem. I'm just trying to keep that to Friday, Saturday drafts where you can get the crazy shit going on. We're coming up here in about 4 picks again. Abuka's still sitting here. DJ Moore behind him. Then I just lost Ibuka. Um, I'd lean. I would have to do Adams. I got to do Adams. I want to do Scadaboo, but let's get the double stack going with the Rams. I really want to do Scadaboo though. Uh, all right, I'm just gonna do Adams. It pains me. Pains me. We might add Bucky in here week 17. There's reports that Sean Tucker might even get cut, which is crazy to me. But that'd be great for Bucky's value. So maybe I need to get a little more Bucky. I don't have a whole lot, 5%. And when he's got the week 17 stack with the Rams, not that I want to go against the Rams, but he might make a little more sense here. Okay, he's gone. That's good. I won't have to go that way. Terry McLaurin screaming my name right now. Not Lamar Jackson. McLaurin. So we'll go with McLaurin here. Decent little start here. Doubt we could get back to a Marvin Harrison, but he'd be our first choice. We got to start hitting some running backs up. Judkins gone, but I don't have to worry about the news on him. Travion, what's the news on him? Okay. I'd hope he'd be available. I don't keep up on preseason very well, so that probably don't help me out a whole lot. Mike Evans got some groin issues. I've seen that. Would I take him on a fall? Absolutely. Yeah, I didn't. And I think it'd be anything big. The news on DK, people overreact real quick. If I can get a little value, I'm going to do it. I do love some Tate. Brooks. We'll add him in. We definitely want Stafford at QB for sure. Since we got him double stacked. A Daniels would be nice to get. I really wish this thing was out of the way. It's so damn big. That week 17 stack. Bowers McBride. Pretty juicy. Godwin. Michael Wilson. Either or is fun. Dude, Simba. Might be in the room sleeping. Who knows? Hopefully we can get Jaden Daniels on the way back. We'd like to land Daniels as our QB1. You go great with Stafford. Travion would be hard to pass up here, considering we don't have a running back yet. Well, we're going to miss out on him. As much as I hate to, I'm probably going to pull Daniels up. He'd be the one I'd be sick if I missed out on. Due to the fact this is DK, people like everyone has 3 QBs. Of course, we have Diggs we could tack on with him as well. Chigakonkwo. One, if not both, the running backs are in play. Question is, do I have it in me to pass up Tate? That's the question. I'm going to do it because this gives me 3 wide receivers to target on the way back. So we're looking at 3 wide receivers. We'll add Tony Pollard in as our emergency option here. Godwin or Wilson would be nice. Then we could look at a Brissett. I don't know if Brissett will be there, how long he'd be there. But we have Daniels. I expect Brissett to be starting week 7. And then when we go for Stafford, we're going to definitely need Daniels to be around. I would like Diggs. I don't have to have him. All right, so we're up on the clock. I don't have it in me to pass Chris Godwin up. That'll give us some run back week 17 with Tampa. Ugh. So now we can add Mayfield as a potential QB. There comes Blake Corum. We love some Blake Corum. To me, he's a lot better than 3rd round Kyron. I don't see how he gets any less than 40% of the workload. I think it could be more 50-50. It's just me. If we miss out on Diggs, oh well, and we did. Stafford's coming up. I would go Corum above him. People don't have incentive really to get Stafford. When I got Puka and Devonta Adams, why the hell would you want to go with him? So we will take Corum over him. And Gainwell, if they do end up cutting Tucker, that'd be great. Gainwell and Bucky. Again, Gainwell's going to be more in the passing game than Bucky, even though we know he can do it. But if they get down to a 2-back system, that'd be way better. I love Baker's wide receivers this year. But ideally, we want to go Blake Corum and Stafford. Then probably like a Mason. Just for correlation in playoffs, Kyle Pitts is a emergency option here. Again, we can stop at 2 tight ends. When you got Bowers, McBride, the double elite tight end, you don't need it. And we just really tacked on McBride for the week 17 correlation. But you have very little Bowers that would take that capital in tight ends that early. It's probably better going with 2. Especially when we're putting running backs like this. It's probably going to be a 7 running back build. Because we're definitely behind. But let's hope we can get a Coral and Stafford. Correlated out even better. Try to add some more Tampa on there. Hope that's a game that goes off. I mean that Rams defense, they're probably number 1. That Houston, those are 2 teams I don't really look to target. So my one problem, I have so much Green Bay stacks. I just like the value, but week 17 against Houston defense, it's like, man, you're just setting yourself up for a letdown. Then we could look for a JCM just because we got the Washington correlation going here. I don't even know how close I am to picking. I know it lights up saying I'm ready to draft. Well, right here it tells me I'm 3 picks away. Really don't care what the other people are doing. I'm concentrating on my team. You fucking bastards took Stafford. Again, this is the thing with DK. Why? I have Puka and I have Adams. Now I'm going to add Corum in. Why go get Stafford? It makes no sense. You'll have that on underdog a little bit, but it's nowhere near the same. So we're looking at a Gainwell, Pitts, JCM. Because we definitely want to build Baker out now. So Gainwell would make sense. Value on Pitts, I'm not going to pass up. I will take Pitts over Gainwell. I mean, JCM. Excuse me. Robot's coming back up for a minute. Get a little louder for a moment. All right, so Pitts or JCM. Who am I kidding? I would definitely. I got the double tight end. We're definitely going JCM over Pitts. But if they take JCM, fucking take it. We'll have 3 elite tight ends. I don't give a shit. We'll need it in our flex every damn game. We're 1 pick away, so we will get one of the 2. Again, JCM is the priority here. And we'll get JCM. So, not the best. Nowhere near the best running back room so far. But our wide receiver room, or tight end room, is fucking stacked. We got bastards out here stealing Stafford when I have Puka and Adams. Make that make sense. All right, I gotta blow my nose real quick. I'll be back. Definitely need some more running backs coming around. We'll add a couple in our queue here. Man, Hubbard's just falling and falling. Now he's down to 113. You were getting about pick 100. He's falling about another round. I don't mind him. We know Brooks ain't the on track for week 1. Brooks ain't the pitcher of health by any means. he's just feeling more and more like a steal. I like Brooks. Don't get me wrong. I do love me some Brooks. All right, those will be our first two, and we'll see what else we're going to look at. Again, I'm sorry, especially with the back manager. DK does not stream well at all on here. Should I be switching back to the board? No. I'm not gonna. We're just working on building our stacks out and everything here. I ain't gonna worry about it. But it's not the best for everybody. I understand that. It does not make for an exciting stream. But we will definitely have some DK or underdog coming up. Maybe Friday, Saturday, one of the two. Maybe both. Just depends on if the girlfriend wants to hang out or not. If she doesn't, I will be on here drafting. Casey Concepcion, I got 0%. I'm just not a big fan of the Cleveland passing game. I hear Watson's been looking terrible. Not surprised. Would like to see Shador start, but I think we'll eventually get it. They're just trying to justify their 200 plus million. Can't say I blame them. Trying to show you didn't fuck that up, even though we know they did. 3 first round picks, over 200 million guaranteed. Crazy. So right now we're looking at Chuba. If we can get Chuba at pick 117, that feels pretty solid, especially with the running back room we have. Not a great RB room, to be honest. When you got Blake Corum and JCM, a couple guys splitting. If not, we will hit up Mayfield. And then we could look at a White to add with him. So that's our current. Okay, well, we ain't going to have any of that. So far, we got Baker, and we will get Baker. So we have our QB2. So that's one way to run it back with the Rams. Because some people just had to have Stafford so damn bad. Not exactly which way we're going to go now. I really hate to pull Aaron Jones up that early, but maybe I should consider it. Because I'm going to get real left here at running back if I don't. Probably a Dobbs, a Debo behind him. God knows I got a lot of Aaron Jones here. Portfolio. I got it by. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, highest end percentage right there. We'll add Aaron Jones to it. Aaron Jones got to be real high up there. Yeah, we got him on 27. We got DJ Moore on a weapon, 41 shares here. Let's see if I can go back to just by contest. DK Millie Maker. There we go. Highest owned exposures. Quite high here. Moore, Coleman, Hurst. Got a lot of Kamara, Travion Henderson, a lot of Spears. Shit, my head's so bad too. Look like shit. We'll start adding more people. Woody Marks. We're in. do love me some Tyson. Getting to the point where you can start considering him. That's not what I'm talking about. Tyson. Oh, fuck me. All congested. We consider Malik Willis. Standalone Russian upside. Backstack options later on. Of course, we can consider an Algier. Nothing I'm crazy about. Algier himself's pretty damn good. Just shitty situation. If we're lucky, you could start a game or two. We're 9 picks away now. Worthy get hurt now. I'm not a big Worthy guy anyways. Only time I really get him is if I got Patrick Mahomes. Practicing. Man, it's so congested. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's already 2:30. This will be the only draw. We gotta be up at 10. It's 2:30. God knows this is still gonna take forever. Lucky to be done with this by 3. I gotta go back and look at this. What we got going on here? King, Ashcraft. I got Abbott pitching later. I don't know if Rendon will be up. I was hoping they had matchups for this. Pablo Lopez. Who knows when he'll be back? Okay, this is a Cincinnati. We got a KC stat going here. We got a Cub stat going. We need some more Pete Crow here. A Trout one-off. Looks like a Teoscar one-off. James Wood, man, if we can get him through the finals and he comes back, I don't know if he has a shot to come back. Better get back over here. Look again, see what's going on. We got a Conquo coming up here soon. Maybe he's the guy we can hit back up on the way back. Mark's is priority 1, and that we will take Malik Willis, finish our QB off. Then I can flex out here. So we got a Woody Marks. Feels a little better as our 4th running back. Now we pull Chig up over Okonkwo, or yeah, over Algier. I'm trying to send this bitch back out here. Bitch is getting loud. Come on, we need to check back here. Alright, so we got check back. It feels good. We're going to stack them up just because we have Daniels. Do we need a 3rd tight end? Absolutely not. But we're just going to stack him in because he's there. So I'm okay with that. So, a little overkill on tight end. How much does Chig ever get in there? Probably not a whole lot. I wish you could remove spots like you could on DK. That'd be really fucking sweet. But or on like underdog, giving DK too much credit. My bad. Our running back room is not great, but it's not that bad with Jones, Marks. We got a bunch of guys that are going to be splitting. So I feel like we could probably get by with 6, assuming I can pull a Spears, like a Charbonnet for later in the year, a Kamara who should be splitting. We think we can make it work with 6 here. We're probably looking at a Brissett or a Mendoza for later. I don't feel bad with Daniels and Mayfield. Feel like they're pretty solid. I got some later Tampa options that I love. Really need a Charbonnet to come around here. Probably just add a Wicks. I like him as a deep guy there. McMillions would make more sense than Wicks. So we're going to pull Wicks down. Wicks probably won't be there anyways. Can't imagine. Keenan Allen, we have 0%. We're not hopping on now. Because he's skyrocketed. Guy's slow. He can catch a ball, and I feel like he really hurts Downs a lot. If anything, I just like Pierce more because you basically have 2 slot guys. I like him going over top. It's probably the only real big, deep play threat. You have Warren working the middle, Allen, Downs, Jonathan Taylor running the hell out of the ball. Yeah, so Charbonnet, McMillion's going to be our top 2 options. We got Hurst later on. Top 4 wide receivers, pretty damn solid. Again, we don't have any Jaguars run backs, but that's okay. Again, that should be a pretty high-powered offense. They have a lot of weapons, though. A lot of different guys. Booty, now a Houston guy. I've been staying away from my New England stacks. That feels good now. We are running lower on running backs now, which don't make me feel great. We may have to start considering a Braylon Allen. We're going to add Brisket in here as our backup option. Again, we have McBride. But McMillion's priority number 1 here. Obviously, we're done at tight end. I got an overkill adding Chig in there. What kind of news we got on Pacheco here? I'm not a fan of Pacheco one bit, but I'm a fan of that offensive line. Back injury and MCL sprain. Makes you feel real warm and fuzzy. All right, so we got McMillions back. That's good. Let's see if we can triple stack them. Obviously, we're looking at Hurst yet too. Otten's not an option. Brisket's going to be our next option. Uh, Pacheco may fall back to us if we can get Brissett. Again, we like a third QB option. I think he's going to be available for us week 7. I think he'll still be starting by then. Would be my guess. Again, I love the weapons he's got. When you got Harrison, Wilson, and of course McBride, that's pretty good options. Are they going to be able to win games? I don't think so. Defense, you're in such a tough division. You got to deal with the Rams twice a year, the Niners twice a year, Seattle twice a year. That's it's going to be hard to win games in your division. That's 6 games you're probably losing. Will they steal 1? Probably. Maybe 2. I can't see any more than that. Brissett goes kind of high in here. Other QB options. Do we have much left? We do have Mendoza that we go for later in the year. That's okay. Potentially Carson Beck for late. But Brissett or Mendoza is really the only 2 options I really have, if I'm being honest. So we're going to want to get. It looks like Mendoza is going to be the guy we're going to have to pull up. Braylon Allen would be a guy I have to consider. We got some week 15 and 17 correlation. Brian Robinson, also some week 15 and 16 correlation. But Mendoza is going to be a priority. We got to prioritize him because we would like a third QB. Again, he's probably later in the year. Assume they start off with Cousins. But let's see what the news is on Mendoza. Yeah. In the mix, okay. Well, I would hope when you take 1 overall, he should be in the mix. Give the guy a shot. Emmett Johnson, be right behind him. We got to secure this running back up. Unless you highly correlate with my team. I mean, Hunter does with Brian Thomas going down. You feel a little better about him. I'd actually pull Hunter up behind Mendoza at this point. Okay, so we land Mendoza. We're going to flex this out. We're done at QB. A lot of Ray Davis in here ahead of Johnson. Oh, shit. Hate when that happens. All right. Let's remove this. We go Robinson 1. Robinson could be a stud. If Bijan Robinson went down, I was like Brian. Then we'll put a Johnson here. Not K. Dotton. Johnson. If there wasn't so much lag on this. Underdog's just way better platform. To be completely honest. All right, so we got Hunter back. Gives us some week 17 run back with Washington. Feels good. We need another wide receiver. I like Hunter's upside, but I feel like you need a P-Wash to go down. Brian Thomas, who we did just see go down, and Myers probably going to be running the slot. So Hunter's 4th option, in my opinion. Again, he has a lot of upside, but he's going to be playing more cornerback this year. But again, as much as I want to run him back, we do have 5. Charbonnet is probably a late season play, but he is in a contract here. I frankly think Charbonnet is actually pretty good. hopefully we can land another good running back. Emmett Johnson's obviously started going up more. With Walker going down, which sucks because it's a guy I've been on. We got Chad Hurst coming up here. Obviously, obviously someone we want. That'll be the anti-Ibuka play on there. Sean Tucker's going to be intriguing. Again, beat reporter was talking about him getting cut. We'll see if DK has any news. I don't see any here. There we go. 4 times, 12 yards, brought a target in. Again, he would go with our stack. We'll consider him, but we don't even know if he'll be there. Does he pick up a decent role somewhere else? Maybe. Then, unfortunately, we're going to start considering Najee Harris. Najee Harris over Tucker would make more sense. I'm assuming he's a backup now. Tracy was fucking up more shit again. To me, it sounds like Tracy may be a free agent. Does someone pick him up, give him a try? Maybe. Justice Hill would make sense. I assume he's going to be the main guy behind Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry just keeps chugging along, but he's definitely long in the tooth. Will Justice Hill get all the carries? Probably not. Maybe they go more pass in. If Henry would go down, would make the most sense to me. We can add a Ridley in. Is Chris Bell getting some hype again? Did he do something in preseason? We will do our due diligence and look here. I like Chris Bell. Okay. Looks like he'll play Friday, so we can see if we get something out of Bell. I like Chris Bell, but a lot of it's probably late season. We'll get our guy Ted Hurst here, which is awesome. So, again, we got 3 guys for Baker here. Let's see if we got any news here on Katron Allen. We probably got to consider. We're running out of running back options here. So we'll see what happens. News of my boy Keon. Okay. They played today, apparently. Again, we know he's got a little turf toe or something going on here. Let's see. We're up. Coming soon again. Ridley looks like the most obvious option for us. Cat, come on, please quit standing all over my electronics. I don't have tea. I know you want tea. It's coffee. Get off my keys. Thank you. All right, we're back up here again. Do we have anyone in the queue? We don't. Williams, I don't think is getting on the field a whole lot this year. Jalen Noel, we can consider. Yeah, it's getting rough out here. We'll just do a Noel. And then I gotta find a running back, and I figured P. Ryan would probably be there. We could just go a Katron. But P. Ryan to me is Brown's backup. They have Williams, I believe, still. This guy taking DJ Giddens' role. Kind of curious now. Because to me, it was always Giddens as the backup. 8 times for 27 yards. Yeah. To me, it's still Giddens. Giddens probably here somewhere. There he is. That'd be the other guy I consider. I think it's really P. Ryan or Giddens for me. Something were to happen to Taylor, I think Giddens the guy. Should probably. Oh God, is there news on Kareem Hunt? Is he coming back to the Chiefs with Walker going down? This is the one thing I worry about. Abbott Johnson, Kareem Hunt coming back. See, visit the Lions. Huh. Interesting. I don't want him to go into the Chiefs. I really don't. I think we'll get Giddens. I don't think anyone's going to grab him. Could be wrong. No, I have some Giddens. 3% Giddens. All right, so we got Giddens. That'll finish up the squad. I'd read it, but no one really cares. Um, but that'll end it for the draft. We got 91 done. We got a lot more to do. Um, probably, probably a lot of them are gonna be slow drafts for me, if I'm being honest. Um, again, these aren't very entertaining. Either, well, I guess technically later today, Friday, Saturday, one day, I want to do a nice little stream where I draft at least 3, maybe 4. It could be 2 days in a row. I know we're running out of time here to get our drafts in. It's been a great draft and year. Hopefully, we all make it pretty far. But I'm going to leave that draft. But I'm going to hop off here and I'll see you later today, technically, since it's Friday or Saturday. I'm going to get some Best Ball Manias in. Thank you for anyone who watched. Please